today on 15 on 15.
We check out Manchego Beach Resort and Spa's eco-tourism efforts. Plus, forget paying your real estate agent commission on selling your house. You can do it yourself and save money with a new app. And if you haven't made dinner reservations yet for Valentine's Day, you will after tonight's show. Thank you for joining us. You are watching 15 on 15. I'm Yentl Lieuw. Manchego Beach Resort and Spa is a boutique hotel that has been Green Globe certified for 12 years. Their progress in sustainability would not be possible without having both the employees as well as the guests on board. The beauty of workers buying into the idea of conserving energy and water is the fact they bring this lifestyle back to their own homes at the end of a workday. The general manager of Manchego Beach Resort and Spa says their goal is to care for Aruba's environment, beaches, turtles, and more. Reason being why they implemented the green program. The program, however, would not be successful if others didn't strive towards the same goal.
We get our staff involved, our guests involved, and you see results in a certain way, like for instance your energy consumption and water consumption and gas consumption goes down. But you also see that there's more, the employees especially, they're taking care better of the resort, but also we want them to bring it back home. No? So we give them a lot of ideas of how they can be also green at home. For Aruba, but also for themselves, to see where they can save money on water, electricity and gas.
The green program currently has conserving energy as priority number 1. Investments and changes have been made to save power.
For instance, electricity is our biggest cost. Yeah, so we look to see where ways we can reduce it. This past year we have split units. We changed all of them into inverter units, and I've seen a dramatic drop in electricity usage. So that's a big investment for the hotel, of course, but it's paying back very handsomely. And also we, with each renovation that we do, being at the restaurant, being in the room, we look to see what are the opportunities to right away introduce all the possible latest green technologies to make sure that we stay on the ball. Because that's usually a good moment when you redo something to take a step back and see what's possible.
An increased investment must be made in order to see results and save costs, but Edgar says it is worth it. Water is another area of concern. Manchego reuses water on the property whenever possible.
For instance, water is another important big bill right after the electricity bill. We collect all the water from the showers. We collect all the dripping water, the water from the air conditioning units that drip. That's a lot of water together. And at night we irrigate, we collect it, we irrigate it for all our gardens. I do that at home too. Yeah? Okay. I have a little drip system, but also all the buckets of water. And in the morning you water all the plants, the pots. So that's a good way.
It's good to see Aruba's boutique hotels making an effort to be environmentally friendlier. Speaking of which, a group of Taiwanese businessmen and women from New Jersey are looking to move Aruba's sustainability vision forward.
Yes, because they're talking about they have a free zone here, and there's many people. Examples of one of the delegation member, they have a live fishing opportunity, and they try to bring the business to Aruba. And plus, we have this wedding arrangement and planning, and that's a great island for holding for the wedding.
During the meeting with Prime Minister Mike Amon, the delegates from New Jersey voiced how they can contribute to the government's goal in becoming a green nation.
For the special right now, Aruba is not only for trying to clean the recycling, you have the waste energy plant, and you have a solar plant, a windmill plant. So those kind of things really can do sustainability for this island.
On that note, we'll be right back. Stay with us. After the break, we hear from singles how they feel about Valentine's Day. Thanks for staying tuned. Technology has made many aspects of our lives more convenient. We can now add buying a home and selling a home to that list. Buying a home used to mean hiring a licensed real estate agent and visiting place after place after place until you found the one you liked. These days, thanks to a new app called Square Feet, you could be saving money home shopping. When you list your home with a traditional agent in the US, you pay a 6% commission. Do it yourself with the internet-based realtor on your smartphone, and you will only pay 1% commission. The founder of Square Feet say it's all very easy. You, as the seller, would download the app, take a few pictures of your home, then you post it and list your home. If you want interested parties to come see your house, you just schedule an appointment and you tour them yourself. The creator says the intention is not to replace traditional brokers, but to give people more choices. The real question is whether homeowners will be comfortable enough to sell the property themselves. But when you think about it, at the end of the day, no one knows your home better than you, so who else can sell it better? Valentine's Day is coming up this Saturday. Let's take a look at this holiday from the opposite side of the spectrum. Here are some unromantic facts regarding the so-called romantic day. Americans will spend $18.9 billion on Valentine's Day this year, which will be at an all-time high. According to new research, 1/4 of men spend because they feel obligated or are trying just to get lucky. Meanwhile, there's 13% of women who say they celebrate it just because everyone else does. Here's another unromantic truth. The longer the relationship and older you are, the less you spend. One poll shows that men spend on average of $154 on fiancés versus $136 for wives. For the cat and dog lovers out there, don't feel bad to pick up a little something for your furry friend. Americans will spend more than $700 million on Valentine's gifts for pets. And ladies, you can also get yourself something nice this week. 1 in 5 women buy Valentine gifts for themselves. Continuing on the day with romantic, here's a question. What if you are single? Is this day still just as romantic? Take a look at what single comedians on EliteDaily.com have to say about this particular holiday.
Single girls hate being single on Valentine's Day more than anyone in the universe and the planet ever. Ever.
I am single at the moment, and on Valentine's Day, I do what any single guy is supposed to do. Go to my ex's page and I hate on her happy pictures.
As a single girl on Valentine's Day, I'm going to do absolutely nothing. I like to pretend it's not even occurring.
There are pizza places that will send you a pizza in the shape of a heart. So I order that, and while I'm waiting, I drink an entire bottle of wine and I watch Moulin Rouge. And that's what I do every Valentine's Day.
A couple years ago, I got an anonymous box of chocolate in the mail, and I was so excited. I told everyone, and it ended up being from my grandpa.
The worst part about being single on Valentine's Day is not about being alone. It's knowing that people who are uglier than you have found love.
Instead of waiting for someone to buy me chocolate, I go to CVS, I buy all of the chocolate that I want, and I just eat it for hours without having to worry about anything.
Single guys on Valentine's Day kind of treat it like they're on the good end of a traffic jam, like they're looking over at their other friends like, oh, glad I'm not you guys.
I imagine that single guys high-five themselves because you save a bunch of money.
If you're broke and you're a dude, having nobody on Valentine's Day, I know dudes that have broken up with girls a week before Valentine's Day.
Guys aren't really good planners, so if you're a girl, just plan everything on Valentine's Day so you don't get disappointed.
Dudes out there, super easy. You dip strawberries in chocolate and girls lose their minds.
I think the best benefit to being single on Valentine's Day is it's now like socially acceptable to just make a bunch of mistakes and no one judges you because you're sad and lonely.
All right, that's enough bashing on Valentine's Day. It is still a great holiday that many people love. So when we come back, I've got a fantastic restaurant couples can go to for a nice breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Stay with us. Coming up, we've got a great venue with quality service and reasonable prices. Check out Sidebar for Valentine's Day next. If you haven't made reservations for Valentine's Day, well, you better hurry. This is arguably the busiest holiday for restaurants, and I have a great recommendation for you. if you are looking for a quaint ambiance, delicious food, and reasonable prices. Bar Bistro is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. On Valentine's Day, perhaps the ladies would like their cocktail with a little bit of bourbon in it.
I think it's a nice combination because in America everybody loves burgers and bourbons and we want to introduce it here. But the only thing that we do different is that we add more things, so also families and girlfriends can also come, because bourbons and burgers is more a man thing. But we want to introduce the bourbon to women as well and to put it in nice cocktails.
Burgers and bourbon is a great marriage, but Sidebar has many other options for food. The location of the restaurant, the quality of service, and the prices attract both locals as well as tourists.
I think we actually do a nice mix of locals and tourists. I was expecting more tourists, but we are doing actually a little bit more locals, which is very nice. And I think for everybody it's something here, because if you are on vacation, you want to have good quality for the price you pay, and I think we offer that. And that's also why the locals like to come here. That is a choice we made, to put it a nice price, so we wanted to attract also the locals and not only the tourists. And I noticed that also the tourists who are staying just across the street here, when they come in once, they will keep coming back. They come back for 3, 4, 5 times in the same week. And also the locals that came already is coming back. So I think that means that we serve a good quality price level.
And if you haven't made a reservation to any restaurant yet for Valentine's Day, consider Sidebar. They also have an open terrace. The seating inside and outside allows for a capacity of 160 people, so they have a better chance of accommodating you. A special menu will be made for the romantic day.
We are going to have a Valentine's menu special, but the chefs are still working on it. But it's going to be really nice. It's going to be an appetizer and dessert to share, and it's going to be a choice or fish or meat for the main course. And of course we give it a nice Valentine flair. It's a perfect place to come with Valentine because there's always space and we have some nice love seats and the booths outside.
For the parents who can't seem to get a sitter for Valentine's Day, Sidebar has a kiddie corner to help occupy the children. There is something for everyone at Sidebar. You can enjoy a nice cold glass of draft beer, or you can try delicious cocktails made with bourbon. Sidebar has a variety of different options when it comes to drinks as well as food. Call Bar Bistro at 588-5511 to make reservations and enjoy your Valentine's Day. 15 on 15 airs weeknights at 7:15 p.m. I am going on vacation for a few days, but don't worry, you are in very good hands as my colleagues here at ATV will be stepping in for me. So be sure to watch.